weather forecast. In this video, I will be giving you a midday update on the severe weather potential across the middle of the country. This is the satellite imagery across the middle of the country. A low pressure system right now is centered across eastern Nebraska, getting towards northwest Iowa. To the east of that, some scattered showers and thunderstorms have already perked up and across much of Iowa and getting into southwest Wisconsin. These are non-severe at the moment, and a few flashes of lightning and some rumbles of thunder along with these, and some locally heavy rainfall is being reported, as well as some pea-sized hail across eastern and northeastern Iowa, and then a couple of storms back here into western Iowa with the main cold front. Now the Storm Prediction Center, let's look at that. The Storm Prediction Center's new outlook here at 11:30 this morning is updated, and you can see and they have upgraded southern Iowa and far northern Missouri for an enhanced or 30% chance, an enhanced risk for severe weather. And this is actually outlined just for an increase in wind probability, as they expect a little more coverage of stronger to severe storms in this area across southern Iowa, far northern Missouri, with wind gusts that could be up to 70 miles per hour in this location. All right, so let's go back here to our model forecast, and you can see this is our high resolution model, and you can see that as time goes along, those are the showers and storms moving across Iowa right now. Those are going to actually weaken as they push northeast here into more stable air. So as they push northeast out of Iowa into southwest Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, far northern Iowa, they're going to kind of lose their oomph because there's a lot of stable air in that area and not a lot of destabilization, and actually some cooler air as it's kind of getting wrapped back into the backside of the storm. But the high resolution model, as we go along here, you can see showers and thunderstorms kind of develop in a couple of arcs, the first of which will move into eastern Iowa around 4 o'clock this afternoon. This round is likely to have maybe a couple of strong thunderstorms, maybe a couple of warnings along with them, from about here just west of Dubuque down through Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Ottumwa, maybe down towards Kirksville, Missouri. A couple of these could have some small hail, maybe some isolated damaging wind gusts up to 60, 70 miles per hour, but not looking to be too widespread with that round. The second round, a more potent round, will be with the cold front here. As you can see, this is about 8 o'clock this evening, and the high-resolution model showing scattered broken line, but a scattered broken line of strong thunderstorms developing from northeast Iowa through east central Iowa and back into northeast Missouri. And along this broken arc of storms, there could be a couple of storms that could produce strong damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour, perhaps to 70 miles per hour, up to nickel, maybe quarter-size hail, and potentially even a tornado or two is still not out of the question. Now, I think the tornado risk is still relatively low just due to the winds being here more directional towards Illinois here, like with the storms. The winds aren't really backed with this system, so not really worried about a huge tornado threat. However, an isolated weak tornado, it cannot be ruled out with this broken line of storms as we move into the early evening. Now, the tornado risk will actually start to diminish as we push eastward here into northern Illinois, but these storms will kind of grow upscale across southern Wisconsin, north central Illinois, western Illinois, back into east central Missouri, and these storms will grow upscale, so that means the damaging wind threat will actually increase just a little bit into northwest Illinois here and down towards western Illinois, where gusts could go up to about 60 to 65 miles per hour with these storms with some small hail. Still an isolated tornado chance, but like I said, the tornado chance does look to diminish considerably as we head into the late evening hours, as it is kind of a diurnally unfavorable time for tornadic thunderstorms and really even for severe weather. However, the only thing keeping the severe weather on the table late this evening will be the very strong wind shear with this storm. You can see the winds will be very strong here out of the south and west, just a few thousand feet up here, and you can also see these storms could just take advantage of that and pull down some of these gusts to the surface. So you can see some gusts approaching 65 miles an hour here. The model's trying to show that here across northwestern Illinois, western Illinois, perhaps northeast Missouri. And just even outside of thunderstorms, there could be some strong gusts up to 50 miles an hour. And therefore, there will be a wind advisory across eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, and portions around this area here for gusts that could approach 50 miles per hour, even post-frontal behind the cold front. So that will also be a threat here as well with this storm system. Temperatures are warming up here into the 60s with a warm front draped across central Illinois. This warm front will continue moving northward with time this afternoon into the early evening, and that will draw a lot of warmth and humidity up across the region. You can see the dew points forecast with this model by middle of this evening, getting up into the middle 50s across, southern Wisconsin, much of eastern Iowa, north central Illinois, and northeast Missouri. So a lot of juice for these storms to work with this time of year. So we'll definitely be watching that. And you can see, like I said, temperatures will be in the 60s, maybe even touching 70. I think this model still may be overdone with the temperatures. I think lower 70s are definitely looking likely across northwest Illinois, southeastern Iowa, and northeast Missouri, as there is sunshine poking out in those areas right now. So those storms will definitely have a little more instability than we're forecasting yesterday. Could be up to around 1,000 joules per kilogram. I know yesterday the forecast was around 500 to around 800 joules per kilogram. A little bit stronger with the instability, but still low instability. So not like looking at an off the charts severe weather outbreak, just a few severe thunderstorms in this general location from northern Illinois, central Illinois, west central Illinois, northeastern Missouri, and east central Iowa. Got to watch a couple of the storms here up around southern Wisconsin, just due to the fact that it's closer to a warm front, a little more rotation in the atmosphere around that area. We'll have to watch that. But so if you want to subscribe to my channel, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you also viewing this video. This is the midday update for the severe weather potential across the middle of the country. Later this afternoon, I will be posting potentially a winter weather update on a new storm system expected in the middle of the country as we head into Monday and Tuesday, along with the potential for another storm system later in the week. Thank you for watching, and I'll have that later today.